With her presence now, she's just making it really felt inside the court.
You got to be ready anytime. Here's an overpass.
And there she goes again.
Whatever shell she's in.
Big potential.
Yeah. But right now,
Spike of the set brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng Bayan. A challenge is upon us.
Red Jurado returned. Hilongo for the win.
You can't count out.
Look at this one more time.
Such an A game for the whole UST Golden Tigresses. I'm talking about veterans with Beth Hilongo.
Start here for the FEU Lady Tamaraws. De Bosora got the start. Chentagaod is coming off the bench. It's been working so far for FEU. Ubaldo, what a set. Hilongo rejected that one.
Also, the set of Ubaldo was a bit too low.
Block is brought to you by AIA, formerly Phil and Life.
No coverage for FEU.
Ang kalaban nila, nanggigigil eh. They really want to deliver a hard dump ball.
Hilongo will score for UST. And she too is having in the past couple of appearances.
That was just an ad-lib play from UST. The LaSalle blockers let that one go.
In the third set, she told everyone to take deep breaths, which helped calm their nerves and clear their mind. Now, Marga actually shared with me how Detet is as a captain. In her words, nababasa niya talaga kami. Detet would always know the perfect thing to say to her teammates to give them a boost of confidence and morale that they 100% need. And as the set closed out, she guided
Managua from the bench. Some important points. Assist blocked by Beth Hilongo. This defensive block is brought to you by AIA. You need to watch out for their errors at the service line. We target Jerzel. Bakangke naman. This time Hilongo says not here.
Coming from UST. Perfect press, no coverage for FEU.
Hilongo leading all scores for UST with 5 points. There's Banagua serving, the main character of this game. Cruising through for another block point. This defensive block is brought to you by AIA, formerly Phil and Life.
Marga Altea has also been...
Pono is in for NU and Panique for the double sub. That's in points now. This time they're looking for a double sub. UST is. Will they make it in time? Looks like no.
Her presence felt with her quick instincts and sharp reads on the court. And when I ask her what runs in her mind when she's playing, she says to me that it's all about stepping up with no hesitation. In her own words, she shared, nasa isip ko lang talaga na makatulong sa team, makapoint.
From Signal TV. It's an ace. Fired. That's what the UST needs to achieve points. Cetaphil fast serve, sensitive skin needs 15 essential ceramides. Face the game with a healthy, hydrated skin.
More intensity here from UST.
What a serve. What a receive by Det. Canino from behind. Still gets it to the other side. Hilongo. Abu sends it back. Malaluan rolls. Cassie to Abu. Malaluan. Canino from behind.
A great dig.
Boyos from behind. Det with the save. Jurado. Long rally alert. UST side. Cassie pulls to Hilongo. That is in.
Make up one more point here. Ball still alive. Longo again with a roll. And she keeps going with it. And really, it's a smart thing to do it.
Hard hit. Tried to change it up with a roll shot. Caught everybody off guard.
who is at 73 and 51 in his UAAP record. Hilongo in.
Yep, that hits the corner.
This replay.
Lefty is showing out here once again. Look at that target.
Already here at the Big Dome.
Again, UST knows what's at stake.
And if you're a UST fan, you also wish that she stays healthy all throughout the run. Another one who had knee issues last year. She had a hand issue earlier this year. And a scare also in the last game. As Hilongo puts it away.
As we take a look at this replay once again, the Lefty going for that sharp cross-court hit. You know, earlier in this
No pregame is complete without their music playlist that will get you through all the emotions because of the variety of its songs. Now it's the team's effort to rid off any jitters and to remember the importance of having fun. Now their playlist is just like how Cassie Carvalho described the season so far.
Mawala yung first ball for the UP squad.
That one scratched the net. Angge denied. Carvalho reverses. Jurado. Itang will push. Battle at the net. UST in control now. From the back row for the veteran Hilongo.
We love to see these contributions. Activate their middle hitters.
Cassie. The set for Hilongo. Right on target. And now we go to Cheska Ramos. Cheska
is present for each team. Makes it easier also.
You were saying?
Talking about Saida. Hilongo targeting that corner.
She made sure not to target Capistrano.
Angel Canino's 23 points. Almost as much as Poyos. Poyos has 24. Sereno, ball back to the LSU. So it is really Managua and just how she is guarding her post. Oh, that was actually Hilongo for the block. Good net defense for the way of the LSU. They're up by 2. Hilongo there with an off-speed. Smart play. At this point, you also want to preserve your strength na rin a bit. Medyo matagal na silang, 2 oras na silang naglalaro.
Was the setter, of course, of NU prior to Lams Lamina. As rally is ongoing here. Hilongo, smart move over Lamina.
Hilongo.
Hyundai move of the set, move of the game brought to you by Hyundai Stargazer X. Exceeds.
Remember that the injury that she had to really get through, that took her out of the game for so long, a couple of seasons back. Yep. Back to the game now. Provido picked up by Jurado. Ball back to the LSU. Good chase by Malaluan. Pepito with a perfect save there. Canino going up, soft. Jurado knew it. Carvalho looking for, oh, that one is outside. Hilongo couldn't keep that ball in play. For me, sige nga, isa pa.
Oh, right on the line. Right on. 4-point advantage for UST.
Good serve.
Faye finds Morty. Nandoon si Poyos, back set to Hilongo. And what a time to step up, what a time to shine here. Where she is now.
Carvalho knew that Poyos was still on the floor, but activated that back row attack.
Coach JP Udes had enough, he will call for time.
The UST crowd cheers a little louder when she scores. Just a little louder. 2 points away for UST. Jerzel Petalio, straight to the hands of Angge Poyos. A bump set for Hilongo. We arrive at set point.
Hilongo up against a 2-man wall.
Cassie sending it to the open. Finding the open spot is Hilongo.
Open spot, open pathway. That's a good serve.
Free ball given. Big chance for Cassie, who sends it to Hilongo. Off the block, count the point.
There needs to be more options coming from the offense of UST. Maybe more combination plays, but could
stay alive by the end of eliminations. And to tell you a story about survival, the Lady Tamaraws actually entertained themselves in their dorm by watching movies together. And since horror is actually their favorite genre to indulge, you know the scenarios where friends get left behind in times of distress are very typical in horror movies. And it caught Jazz Elerina's sentiment to that exact instance in the movie they're watching. And she told her teammates, kahit
target is Det. Cassie's target from the middle. Hilongo. Miranda, what a dig.
Ooh, that's too tight.
It's tight. Hilongo will try again. And Hilongo gets it.
Take a look at this sequence. You can see the block of FGU a bit too far off the net.
She went back to her core, and that is composure. Now, how does she do it? Well, she shared with me her special trick. With music being her first love, nervous, she would sing to herself on the court. And a while ago, I asked her what their song of the day is, and she simply said Anything by Taylor Swift because she knows it by heart. And truly, it is the key for them to shake it off in this match. Watch this game on any device in the Philippines or abroad on the
set number 3. That is a service ace coming from Hilongo, targeting zone number 6.
A 4-0 run for UST. The score was 8-5. Momentum on the side of the Tigresses. Returned by the block. Carvalho approaching the open, check ball. And that problem's name is Petalio, by the way. Tied at 21. Pepito will bump it to Hilongo. No ball to cover. 17 big points for Beth Hilongo.
A lack of press on that block coming from Sean. Being steady in the back row.
Cassie will chase for that set. Hilongo will make do. Still in play. That will be setter for Beth Hilongo with the cross court.
Look at that. What a spot.
Ever reliable sub for Coach Ramil. Back to LaSalle. Here comes Baby Jean Soreño. Denied. Oh. Wow, USD.
Carvalho. Miscue, nandun si Det sa harap ni Poyos. They're scrambling for that ball. They give this to Hilongo. Different approach. Right. A sigh of relief, and you can see it in her face.
Hilongo. When you're trying to execute plays.
Arroyo solid on her passes. Chance on the deflection again to go back to Hilongo. That's gonna bounce out.
Hilongo really also has gained. Season started with a day on the wing. UST is still trying to figure out who they want.
Minor. They have not been able to attack cleanly against UST here, and UST easily takes. We've seen this before. Early, easy one-set wins, but it's not really an indication of how a game will go. The second set will. Sa gitna. Oh, perfectly executed.
Combination play to confuse the defense of Ateneo.
And a better start for UP. And a... Oh, it's still alive! Great hustle for UST. Carvalho. Hilongo.
The point to UST.
I think there's 19 big points.
Itang will reach. Horado from that left pin was dug by De Leon. Olango. The counter for Hilongo. And that is out of here. 3 points away now for UST.
She is fired up. She wants this for her team.
Why
As
not?
you see yet again,
Why not?
another service ace on the side of UST.
Something even more special motivating her today. She told me with a bright smile earlier, super motivated ako sa game today kasi manonood ng live sa mama at ang mga kapatid ko. Today,
Collegiate career.
Well, it's a big game.
It
The
is.
crowd is loud.
Pepito receives. Carvalho to Hilongo. Instant impact off the bench.
Coming off the bench is really something anticipated na gusto mong...
And a lot of these players also still very young.
And Nike using the net. Carvalho nakabantay. And finally that one inside.
They need to go back in the same defensive form that they had in set number 1.
And also the rhythm that Coach Kunko is looking for. They're kind of off timing, off sync.
Defense. They had 10 excellent digs. UST in set number 2 only had 4. But looking at how UST is playing right now, and you mentioned Pepito at the helm of UST's defense, I think, you know, they understand and they know what they need to do. But for Adamson, quick adjustment is needed.
Oh! This time, got away from Sagaysay. She had one good save there, but not that last time. Hilongo there with her third point. That's Duncan fight of the set brought to you by Duncan.
And right now, some chance here for Adamson.
Jurado again. Adamson playing catch up here. They have 11 points they need to make up. And it's not become easy because Hilongo now contributing, getting it past the two-man block. UST needing only 2 points to take this third set.
Yeah, we'll continue with that jump serve. Skirting the net. Baba. They salvage this play. That's very tight. But it's still playable here. Hilongo again, sent back by De Leon.
The USD players are saying that block was going out. They want to challenge it.
Line.
Another one. Pepito handling this one though. Hilongo off the bench. Mabeth sending us to set number 3 on a lefty from Navotas City. USD.
I think for more, asking for more volleyball with these featuring these two teams. And great read, the pancake save by Carvalho.
Roller match today is starting in this first set. Watch this game on any device in the Philippines or abroad, only on the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now. Back to you, Jaime and Jamie.
Thank you so much, May. Well, legendary. Exactly how we would put it too, Coach Tina
That's right.
Salak.
Oh, that's too tight.
But Hilongo finds a way.
Block of FEU. Take a look at that swing. A lefty touching the hands of Sin Ubado.
That's what she did. Unfortunately, did not work for UST. Laput now with 14 markers in the game. Abu dug up by Rodriguez. Save by Lasal. They go now to Hilongo on that one.
Gandang bawi from Hilongo, making up for that. If he has to get some sort of momentum here in set number 3, kahit medyo malayo na yung scores.
It's anyone's game right now with how it has run in all 3 sets.
Lagi namang classic ang matchup ng Lasal and UST. We kind of expected a long one.
Hilongo, down it goes for Mabeth Hilongo. Canino will try again, Poyos. They go to Hilongo.
Oh, and it drops. She's breathing hard right now, Bella is. You know where she started to wake up in the earlier set? Nung nagtalo sila ni Justin Cruz. Ngayon, ganun na naman yung nangyari. I tell you, these players, you know, they look for something to motivate them as UST ties this at